everyone. In this video, we are going to learn Cronbeck Alpha, how we have to check Cronbeck Alpha in our studio. We had already done this exercise previously in SPSS and we have already checked Cronbeck Alpha. Cronbeck Alpha, it is a reliability test. Before starting any test, factor analysis, regression, we have to check reliability test. So now what we have to do, let me start since beginning. This one is the, I'm clearing my window, and this window also, that is already cleared, and this window is already, also I am clearing. So our file is also, I had closed. First of all, what we have to do, we have to import our data set, and data set that is already Excel file. So first of all, I am opening up, I'm browsing this, and where I had put it, this my file that is put it over here, and let me open this file, and there is the one folder I had put it here, our studio, and this file I want to open, and I will import this file, right? And you can see here this file is already open, and 371 observation and 20 variables. You can see here already these are my variables, 20 variables. So here is, I want to check Cronbeck Alpha construct wise, because E1, E2, E3 is making one construct, G1, G2, G3 that is making another construct. So always that is recommended. Cronbeck Alpha you have to check construct wise, and once we have to check complete file Cronbeck Alpha also. So what we have to do, let me open, this is my script, right? Script console. So first of all, what you have to do, first of all, I will put this file in one variable. So I am writing here, this is my one variable I'm creating over here. So I will write here cron, right? Cron, I'm just creating this variable, and I would like to put this file in this variable. So r underscore file, r underscore file. Let me put this file in this variable. So you can see here cron, cron, that is, this variable is created here. Now what we have to do, first of all, let me create other variables also, right? So I am giving here e1 equal to, where is this, that that variable is already put it in this file, and I will write $, and e1 value I will put in this variable. So you can see here e1 is created. Same way I'm going to create e2, and now you can see here cron, and again I will press $, and e2 variable I will put it in this variable. Now again I will write e3, and again I would press cron, write again $, and e3 value I have to put it here. Up now for Cronbeck Alpha we require Psyche, this package. So what we have to do here is, you can search also the Psyche package. You can see here, simply you have to write here Psyche package. Then you can see a package for personality, psychometric and psychological research. And this package has been developed at Northwestern University to include functions that is most useful for personality and psychological research. So you can see number of the tools we had already used in my previous video, that is factor analysis. I had used this PCA. I would bigger this size, and you can see PCA, right? PCA is principal component analysis, I had already used, right? And here is rotation, also ProMax I had already used in my previous video, and today in this video we are going to use alpha, right? And here is, that is the reliability check. A moment I had pressed, and in this two estimates of reliability, Cronbeck Alpha as well as Gutmann's lambda. So you can see here, this is the argument in this function alpha. You can see this is the argument is already written, and argument, data frame, a matrix of data, or a covariance or correlation matrix, each and everything is written here. You can just go through this document, and after that I'm sure all the doubts will be clear. So now what we have to do here is I had already created, again, I will bigger this size, E1, E2 and E3. And first of all, what we have to do, simply I will write, just a moment, simply I will write library, right? So I want to check whether this package is available over here or not, right? So Psyche, yeah, it's already available. So now what we have to do, I want, because I want to check Cronbeck alpha of these three variables, those are making one construct. So what I have to do, let me create a data frame E equal to data frame, right? Data frame, and I would write E1, comma E2, comma E3, and I would press enter. So you can see this variable, all these three variables are in under one variable. So what I have to do, simply I have to write alpha, and I would write only E. So now moment I would press this, you can see Cronbeck alpha value is already calculated. So let me check what is the reliability analysis. You can see, and raw alpha is 0.81. Standard alpha means that is the Guttman alpha 0.81. And now what we have to do, you can see it's like a species reliability if an item is dropped, right? E1, right, when you had dropped E1, right, and 0.73, E2 0.68, and E3 0.82. And same way you are going to report the same results in your Word document, in your research paper, in your PhD document. And item statistics, each and everything, I'm sure you are getting over here. Now what I want to check a complete file reliability test or Cronbeck alpha. But before this, you must check there should all the values must be 7 like a scale. Nothing should be like other demographic variables. Sometimes we have in a single file like demographic variables like like age, income, gender. So these values should not be in your these files. Otherwise, please remove before calling this file over here. Please remove all these variables. Then only it can give you complete reliability. I mean whole file reliability test. So what I have to do, alpha. Sorry, I have to write alpha, and alpha, all these values are put it in cron, right? Simply I would write CRON, and this is my file name, and now you have to press enter. So you can see this is the complete file Cronbeck alpha. It has calculated, and now what is the value of this Cronbeck alpha? 0.9, and I'm sure above 0.7, if the Cronbeck alpha is above 0.7, so it is a very good alpha, and a reliability test is checked, and that is a good value, and I'm sure you can go for further test. So I'm sure this video will be helpful to you, and keep watching. Thank you so much.